And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Gray at the University of Colorado basically throwing in the towel. This is a major, major thing. They announced this on December 7th. It still hasn't shown up in the American media. And there's a reason, obviously, it hasn't shown up. It might undercut the popular idea that computer models can predict the weather decades from now. The whole global warming hoax is based on computer models and fraudulently faked data like tree cores, ice cores, whatever else they make up. And what Bill Gray's basically said is we're going back and we've examined our work for the last 2 decades, the last 20 years, and it's of no value. Our computers were worthless in predicting any aspect of hurricane activity year to year. So I went back to the archives of my own program, and I found this November 26, 2007, about 4 years ago. I said this: if they can't tell us in March, which is when the first real seasonal forecast is always issued, if they can't tell us in March how many hurricanes we're going to have between June 1st and November 30th in a single year, then the question must be asked, since they believe hurricanes are part of global warming, part of the whole carbon emissions greenhouse gases meme, why in the world are we to accept any prediction they make for 50 years out, 30 years out, or even 10 years out, particularly when those forecasts involve man-made activities, and yet in March, we don't know how many hurricanes we're going to have? On that same day, November 26th of 2007, there was also a story in the UK Telegraph which claimed mankind shortening the universe's life. And that story was based on all of these similar kind of models that Bill Gray and Phil Klotzbach were using to predict their hurricanes. This is major. And the fact that the American media has ignored it is tantamount evidence that global warming is nothing more than a political issue, part of an agenda of socialism, Marxism, whatever you want to call it, that's to be advanced. It's a huge, huge thing. Bill Gray is a hero here. He is really a hero. You have to commend these guys, Gray and Klotzbach, for having the courage to admit the truth. You know what? They're putting their reputations at risk here. Perhaps a lot of grant money for Colorado. University of Colorado. I mean, they've just come out and said their whole department's work had no value. December 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, this all came out December 7th. And not a word has been said about it in the U.S. media.